Hello, it's Tonka from Hustlin. I help makers become Etsy superstars, and today this video is gonna be very raw. As you can see, I didn't even bother to make my hair or anything. But the topic we are going to cover is super important. We are going to talk about, are your products going to sell on Etsy? And this is a huge one. This is really a huge one because many makers just upload what they make, what they had been making in their spare time, their hobby, the results of their hobby or whatever, and they expect them to sell on Etsy. And if you haven't had enough sales or any sales or something, you might be wondering, why are they not selling? Well, your products might not be a good fit for Etsy, or there can be a bunch of other reasons. Don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with your products, okay? This is the first thing to know. However, as every marketplace, Etsy has its specific audience, Etsy has its specific aesthetic, and some things sell better than others. On the other hand, some things sell better than others as a whole in shops as well. Like if you are selling naughty devil horns, that might be a little bit harder to sell than bead necklaces, you know. So, and also some things sell better online than others. But we're going to focus on Etsy, and I'm going to give you my personal strategy, how I discover what will sell on Etsy, and it has always been very rewarding for me to use it and to know if the effort I'm going to put into my shop is going to be worth it. So, if you are planning to open an Etsy shop, or if you already have an Etsy shop but things aren't going great, you might be wondering what's wrong. Or you might have, if you haven't opened your shop yet, you might have like a bit of anxiety, like I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know if this is gonna work, or like if after a month or two you don't have any sales yet, you might feel like, oh no, this doesn't work for me, I'm just gonna close my shop and that's it. Look, sister, it's too early to give up, okay? Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it's too early to give up. Let's look at this without any emotions. Yeah, I know this is very hard because your shop is your baby, but let's look at this realistically. Let's analyze things, and I'll show you how, and I'll tell you how. Let's analyze things and really look if Etsy is the right market for your products. There is a pretty simple strategy to actually discover if your products, if the type of products you want to sell are going to sell on Etsy. So I'm gonna give you the strategy, but before that I want to tell you that even if you have an awesome product and your product is in demand, so people are looking for it and they want to buy it, there are other factors that will affect your sales. Those might be the competitiveness of your market. Yesterday, for example, I looked for a boho beaded bracelet charm, and boho beaded bracelet, that's pretty, like something like that, you know, and there were 200,000 results, 200,000 choices. I am not going through 200,000 bracelets to find the right one, you know. So that's very competitive. Competition is one thing. Then pictures are another big thing, you know. It's like when Etsy first started in the 2006 or so, it didn't matter that much what pictures you had because there were just a few hundred sellers and the choice was not so good, so great. But now pictures are your #1 marketing strategy on Etsy. Sometimes people buy just because your pictures are amazing and they don't even need your product. And the third big one, there are many other factors, but the third big one is your use of SEO, or like keywords, what you put in your title, what you put in your tag, and how you position your shop. So these are the three big things. And so even if you have a product that is really high in demand, people are looking for it and they want to buy it, don't forget that this is just the beginning of everything. This is just the beginning. So keeping that in mind, let's watch it, Zdrasti! I'm talking about Etsy here and how to find out if your products are going to sell on Etsy. So without further ado, let me give you the strategy that's my cat. Let me give you the strategy that I use all the time. First, you need to know what you're going to sell. Yes, so if we are talking, let's talk about the beaded bracelet. You know that you're going to sell beaded bracelets, you have a bunch of them and you have made them already and you want to start this line or open this shop on Etsy. So the first thing you want to do is get into Etsy and you want to actually look for beaded bracelets or whatever product you're going to sell. Just type it in the search bar as if you're a customer and you're looking for the product. Type it in the search bar and see what comes up. If there are just a few hundred results, that's a big no for market, because Etsy works on the base of demand and supply. If there is no demand, there is no supply. If nobody is looking for something, nobody is making it, or the other way around. If nobody is making it and selling it on Etsy, it means that it's not doing so well. So the mentality of like, nobody's making this, there is nothing like this on Etsy and I'm the only one who's gonna be making it, it's not so great. People need to know what they're looking for, and if they have no idea that your product is there and that they want it and that they're looking for it, it's very unlikely that they'll find it. So you want to see that there are maybe 5,000, 10,000 at least results. So at least 5,000 products or 10,000 products from the product that you're planning to make. So you know that there is a market there. People are making it, people are buying it, and you know there is an active market there on Etsy. Okay, that's a great first step. So you know that for this beaded bracelet there are 200,000 of them. Alright, so there are a lot of people making them and a lot of people buying them, obviously. What do you do next? Look at the first few search results, you know, but not the top row, because the top row are ads. Don't click on them because sellers have to pay for every click, so let's be nice to each other. Then look at the second and third row, click on the product and click on the shop. Go to the shop and see what are they selling. Is this their main product, or is this just a side product and they have a bigger variety of things? Then look at the number of sales they have made. So for example, if I find a shop that is making beaded bracelets and this shop has 1,000 sales, that's pretty good, right? This is pretty good. 1,000 sales sounds great. Then I'll look for how long time they have been on Etsy. If they've been on Etsy for 1 or 2 years and they have already made 1,000 sales, that's pretty awesome. This means like 500 sales per year, which is okay in my book. I hope it's okay for you. If not, you're not in the right place. So look at the number of sales they have made. Look for how long time it took them to make these sales. And this is the second step. Find a few shops in your niche that are selling your products, your type of products, not your products hopefully, but your type of products, and look at how many sales they have made, how much time it took them, and just calculate in your mind, is this satisfactory for you? Is this okay for you? Does it sound okay? Is it doable for you? This is the second step. But the third step is also really important, because the chances are that successful shops don't have only one type of product. So I can't imagine that there will be a really successful shop that only sells beaded bracelets. I imagine that they'll have beaded necklaces and earrings and anklets and whatnot, you know, like a big variety of beaded jewelry. So go to those shops, to those successful shops that you have found, and click on the number of sales that they have made. Then you'll be able to actually see what they have sold. So in this way you'll be able to see if beaded bracelets are making the sales, or it's necklaces or anklets or something else. Of course, I'm here talking very specific because I want to give you a good example so you can practice this yourself. But these are the 3 steps that you need to do to know if a product is actually selling, if a product category is popular, and if it's going to work for you. For example, I did this when I launched my Earth Superhero totes and everything. I found a few shops that are doing very, very well, and I knew that this is a niche that I want to explore. So, and there is money into it, and plus it was my passion, so it was a great match. These are the kind of matches you have to look for when you want to sell on Etsy, and to turn your shop into a business that works for you and not only like an outlet for your hobby. I know it's extra work, I know we all want to just make and sell, but the research is worth it, and it can really open your eyes as to what customers want and how you can connect with them. I'm not saying that you just do what people want and don't stay true to what you want to make. Just the opposite. I urge you to find the match between what people want and what you're passionate about. So then when you find this great match, it's wonderful, because you deliver to people what they desire, and you make what's fun for you, and then you make some money, and it's great. So the 3 steps that just to repeat, the 3 steps that you should follow to find out if what you're making or what you want to make is going to sell on Etsy is search for the product first. Search for the product on Etsy. Look at the competitiveness, are there enough products or not too much, and everything. Second, find successful shops that are making lots of sales, ranking on the first page, and that sell your type of product. And the third is look at their sales and reviews, and find out if what they're selling is actually what you've been thinking about, because they might have it in their shop, but it might not be there what's selling for them and everything, and those sales might not be made from this product. So these are basically the 3 steps. Please try this strategy, and in the comments below this video, tell me if you find out something surprising, or if you confirm that your products are in demand. And yeah, I can't wait to hear what you find out, and I will see you on next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.